He owns his own island, balloons around the globe, works with world leaders, and he plans to take a Virgin submarine to the uncharted bottom of the ocean floor. His riskiest adventure yet.
You only live once, and we accept that there are risks attached to doing something that mankind hasn't done before, but we go there with our eyes open.
Branson has spent much of his life on the high wire of entrepreneurial risk. He has amassed a personal fortune of more than $4 billion.
Can't be bad.
I've never been interested in making money. I mean, it's easy to say, I suppose people might say, when you have made money, but I've just been interested in creating things, and creating things that I could be proud of, and you know, having a lot of fun creating things.
Richard Charles Nicholas Branson was born on July 18, 1950, to middle-class parents on the outskirts of London. His father was a barrister. His mother was a former flight attendant. Severely dyslexic, he could barely read by the age of 8 and was hopelessly lost with numbers.
School was painful. You know, I'd look at a blackboard and wouldn't be able to understand anything that was going on. Interestingly, if you look at the history of dyslexics, they often exceed quite exceptionally because they concentrate on the areas that they're good at. It certainly taught me the art of delegation from quite a young age.
In 1970, Branson started a mail-order discount record company that he hoped would raise money for the magazine. The first order of business was coming up with a name.
Somebody suggested slip disc records. We had the old vinyl disc which kept on slipping. Somebody else laughed, why not Virgin? We're all virgins, and hysterical laughter all around. And I suddenly thought, I am Virgin at business. I might be a virgin at other things as well, and why not Virgin?
A postal strike in 1971 nearly deflowered the mail-order record business. So Branson decided to open a record store, one with headphones and water pillows that catered to a younger generation. To pay off a $150,000 fine and avoid going to court and possibly prison, Branson rolled the dice on some new ventures, including a recording studio and a new record label, which he launched with his cousin Simon Draper. Their first signing was an unknown folkie named Mike Oldfield with an odd instrumental album called Tubular Bells. Living the life of a rock and roll kingpin, he owned this island in, what else, the British Virgin Islands. And Virgin Records was one of the most successful independent labels in the world. The Sex Pistols, Simple Minds, Human League, Culture Club were all million-selling acts. Branson was flush with cash and looking for ways to spend it. Out of the blue, an insurance lawyer named Randolph Fields called and asked Branson to back him on a transatlantic airline.
Simon Draper, and my other poor partners would be tearing their hair out because, suddenly, I was saying, I hate traveling on other people's airlines, and we can do it better.
My shares, which I owned at that time 15% of the whole Virgin Group, were becoming pretty valuable. So I was appalled, and I said, this is the beginning of the end of our relationship.
Branson launched his airline with a single used 747 that he leased from Boeing.
The guy from Boeing said, what did you say the name of your company was? I said, well, Virgin. We're the people who brought you the Sex Pistols, the Rolling Stones. He just slightly jokingly said, well, with a name like that, we hope your airline will go the whole way, we'll give it a go.